Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Dose of Realness. I am Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and on this channel, I talk about positive, motivating, and encouraging videos. And on Thursdays and Sundays, I go live to encourage, to heal, to motivate, and to inspire. And today is no different. Today, we will be discussing life is stressing me out. How can we cope when we are dealing with stressful situations? We're going to get right into that. Welcome to Marlene Motivates. Let's get started with the best life crew song. Welcome, everyone.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hi, everyone. I am Marlene. I'm the content creator for Marlene Motivates. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are well, in good spirits, ready to receive the message today. And today's dose of realness is talking about stress management. How do we cope? People who stress us out, factors that can cause us stress. So we're going to get right into that. I thank you all so much for coming. And if you are new watching on the replay, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And also, I have membership on this channel. I would love if you would join my channel membership. So, guys, let's get right into this topic. But I'm going to welcome everybody who's in the chattery. Welcome everyone who's in the chat. Let's see. BJ's good news. Welcome. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing great. And I hope you're doing well in a positive mind space. How's you and your family? Hope all are well. Hey, Panama City, welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're in a good mood. You're feeling well, ready to receive. Hey, Beverly Black, welcome in. Thank you so much for your membership on this channel. And Beverly has a great channel where she does cooking, flowers, and much more. So, yes, all my members, don't forget to drop your link by putting exclamation point member in the chat. So, welcome in. Hey, Faith with Rachel, welcome. It's so good to see you. I hope you are well, your family's well, you're in a good spirit, good mood. So, welcome in. And I would love if you guys would like this stream. It really helps my algorithm. Hey, Boss Life Online. It's so good to see you. You did so awesome. If you all missed Boss Life Online's previous stream, which she just ended, she was talking about side hustles, jobs that you can do without quitting your day job. So that was awesome. Proud of you, sis. You did great. I hope you're doing well too, Boss Life Online. Thank you so much for supporting me. Hey, Six Gunner, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Thursday to you. Hey, Angela Critters, welcome. How are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're feeling good, in a good mind space. Thank you so much. Hey, Brother Terrence, how are you? Happy Thursday. Hope you and your family is doing well and you're in a good mood, ready to receive the message today. Yes, love to everyone who is in the chat. Good morning. I am Tracy Elise. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a member of my channel. Appreciate you so much. Hope you're well, having a good day, ready to share some information. You guys, please drop in the comment section. Join us on the discussion. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. Hey, House of Entertainment. So good to see you. Hope you're well. Good to see you this morning on this Thursday. Hope you're all right. Your family is well. Yes. Shalisa's journal. Hi, sis. So good to see you. How's your family? It's so good that you are here. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Let's see what else. Yes, I'm well, Rachel. I'm very well. I appreciate all you guys in the chattery. Hey, James Money, welcome. How are you? Happy Thursday. Are you doing good today? Hope you're well. So good to see you. I hope you're feeling inspired, motivated today. And we're going to get right into this topic. Today's topic is life is stressing me out. Okay. Allergies, guys. Life is stressing me out. So, what really is stress? See, stress is the external forces around us that cause us anxiety, worry, causes our blood pressure to go up or down. So, we have the ability to control our stress. I could say we have the ability to control our reaction to stress. That's very important to start off this discussion knowing that we are in control of how we allow ourselves to think, because we know that how we think is how we react or how we act towards certain things. So it's very important to understand that the power is in our hands. The power is in your hands. You have the power to how you cope with a situation. Are you going to be negative towards a situation? Are you going to be positive? Are you going to take a deep breath? Are you going to step away from a situation? All of that is within our grasp. We think sometimes that we don't have control of certain things, while we don't have control of the way that people act towards us or people treat us or our situation or circumstance in our life. I'm here to motivate and encourage you today and let you know that you are not your circumstance. Sometimes we go through really dark periods in our life. Hey, Robert Gant, welcome. Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. I hope you're doing well and your family. Yes, guys. So sometimes we are going through a hard circumstance, rough times in our life where we just like you feel like you're literally going to lose your mind. You're literally going crazy. You literally feel that it's too much burden on your back, and you're wondering, how am I going to do this on a regular basis? How am I going to be able to cope with this amount of stress, pain, anxiety, all of it? Yes, that's what life does to us at certain periods of time. We're just going through a rough period of time where maybe it's affecting you financially. Maybe it's affecting you physically. Maybe it's affecting you in all aspects. Maybe your job is causing you stress. Maybe it's people in your life. Maybe it could be family members or supposed friends. So it's different situations and problems that can affect each and every one of us. Everybody has different circumstances. Everybody has different family members or is on a different journey in their life. Some people are just beginning with their families, and others are, have slowed down, they have grown children, or they may be retired. So everybody has a different situation and circumstance that causes them stress. But I'm here to let you know that just because you may be stressed out, that there is a way out. There's always a way that we can cope with what we are going through. Life can stress us out. Life can give us big headaches, make us feel like the weight of the world is on our shoulders, but you are not without hope. This is what I want to tell you guys. Anybody who is struggling or thinking that you cannot cope with what you're going through is wrong. It's a lie. And that's what a lot of people, they believe the lie. They live in the lie. But we can come out of that lie by just having these thoughts. You have to have the thoughts to know that number one is a lie. So you have to be able to accept that and receive it. Everything that you go through is not a personal attack. So many times we feel that our lives were being personally attacked, and why is this happening to me, and why and why and why and why. But we should ask ourselves, why not me? Everything that we go through in our life is to shape and to mold us towards our future potential. We may not see it at a certain time that we're being molded and shaped for a certain situation and circumstance. All we feel is we're plagued with this pain. We're plagued with this problem. We're plagued with this anxiety. We're in pain. We're hurt behind what other people have said and what other people have done, or the lack of support, or something like that, right? All of us are going through something similar like that. You're either in pain physically, you're in pain emotionally, you have battle wounds on your heart for when people hurt you, let you down, or the lack of support when you were reaching out for a hand, say, just hold my hand, just listen to me, just support me, and they don't. Yes, that can cause us stress as well when we don't get the things that we want to receive. All of us want to receive, and you are deserving of receiving. I'm going to let you know that you're deserving of receiving. Everybody is not meant for us in our lives. Okay. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. I welcome all of your comments. Yes, I said hi to Robert. Six Gunner said so true. Boss Life Online, speak, Marlene. Boss Life Online, that's right. BJ says amen. Okay, amen. Preach, girl. Yes. Okay. Hi, Rochelle. Welcome. How are you? How's your family? I hope you're doing well, in a good mood. Thank you so much for your support. Yes, guys. Sometimes we feel that the weight of the world is on our shoulders and we don't know how we're going to cope. Today, I want to give you some encouragement, not only for your mind, but also your spirit, because the way that we think about the things that we think about, we have to learn to separate what is real and what is fake. See, sometimes we think people project their problems, they project the anxiety. They may say that you are not able to do things because they can't do it. Okay. So people like to um, put their inconsistencies out there, their lack of knowledge. They will tell you that you can't and you're not able to do certain things because they either don't know how to, they don't want to, or they're lazy. But don't receive that in your spirit. I'm here to tell you that today. Just because somebody doesn't believe in your hopes, your dreams, and your potential, it does not mean that you are lacking in that area. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. You don't need that type of people in your life. Some people, especially family members, they can be so cruel and they can cause us so much hurt, so much pain. But we have to understand that it's okay. It's all good. You don't need certain people in your life. Hi, Unbroken Sylvia Sunshine. Welcome. How are you doing? So good to see you. Thank you so much for coming and being here. Hope your family is well. Yes, 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 yes. Exactly, BJ. Yeah, you have to believe in yourself, and that's so important. And I will tell you guys that when you're under the big weight of stress in your life, you have so much on your shoulder, so much things that you're trying to cope with. You're trying to take care of these bills, you're trying to take care of everybody else, that sometimes we get lost in the shuffle. We forget sometimes to take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to step back. So, here are some of the tips, 7 tips that I have for helping us to cope with stress in our lives. Okay. Yes, people tend to project what they themselves fear doing on you. I like to show, then tell. Right, 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 right. I truly believe in that. I am one that I'm working on it. I have a problem because I'm definitely a sharer. I like to share things, lessons that I learn in order to help other people. But sometimes we have to walk in silence, right? Walk in silence. Yes, moving in silence has been a blessing. Yes, Tracy Lee. Okay, so guys, here are the 7 tips to help us to cope with our life when we feel stressed out. Because I'm telling you guys that if we don't learn helpful, healthy skills that is attainable, achievable, why be miserable? Why be unhappy? Life is too short. Life is too hard sometimes. And sometimes we make our lives hard because we allow things that maybe we shouldn't. Okay? So let's start with the 7 ways to cope with stress. Number one, I know you guys don't want to hear this, but it really does affect your stress level. Number one is eat the right food. Eat the right food. I believe that that's a hard pill to swallow for so many. Oh, School Patricia. Hi, sis. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. How are you doing? How's your family? It's so good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being a member. Yes, guys. Number one is eat the right food. I'm telling you guys, it's not easy to eat the right food. I'm here to tell you. Number one, I do not like to eat the right food because sometimes maybe the right food may not taste the way we're used to. It may not be the food that we're used to eating. See, it's something that I had to learn to heal the, what was probably broken my whole life. It's important to drink water. It's important to not eat fried food all the time. It's important to take care of my health. It's important to go to the doctor. We got to take care of us, because if we don't take care of us, we're going to be very disappointed, and also we can get very sick. So number one, we have to learn to eat the right food, because when we fuel up with the right food, then we feel better. Because when we feel good, what can we do? There's nothing that can stop us in our potential. So we got to learn to think about ourselves. What can I do? What is it in my diet? Am I doing good with the foods that I eat? I don't mean always live in this, very rigid. Yeah, enjoy yourself at times. My mother always said, eat in moderation. We have to learn to eat to live and not live to eat. That's so important. We got to learn that our food is our fuel. And when you have the right fuel, you are going to feel better. And that's going to help you with your stress, because when you're eating a good diet, you're drinking adequate water, you're getting all of the nutrients that you need. Maybe if according to whatever your doctor says, I'm not a doctor or giving medical advice, but I do think also it's important for us to get adequate supplements and all of those things. Thank you so much, Patricia, for the super chat. It's very much appreciated. Thank you, sis. Appreciate that. Thank you for your super chat. Yes, guys, it is very important. It's very, very important for us to eat the right food, because that's our fuel. And if we are not fueling our body adequately, that's why sometimes we feel so drained, because you're not eating the right things. Yes, we all enjoy tasty, good food, but I'm being honest with you guys. I got to tell you the message as I'm receiving it. We can't always eat by food always tasting good. We have to eat in order to live. So if you want to live and you want to thrive, you got to take care of you. And remember, each and every one of us is very important. So we have to eat to live and eat to thrive. Okay, guys, number two, to cope with stress, we have to learn to be in the moment. We are living in a digital society, social media society, always on the go. We have to learn to slow down sometimes, take a moment for ourselves. Uh, Look at the sunrise, look at the sunset, spend some time out in nature, enjoy yourself, enjoy some time by yourself. But we have to learn to live in the moment, because when we feel stressed out, we're only thinking about the future. Oh, I got to do this tomorrow, and this person needs that, and this money, and that, and that. So we're all over the place. We're scattered, and that is going to cause us stress. We have to learn that, okay, what can I do? What is reasonable and adequate? What is in my control? See, sometimes we're so worried about all of the things that is going on in our lives, all of the things that we have to take care of, that we don't take time to just be in the moment. I like to call it appreciating me time. I try to do that at least, 10 to 15 minutes per day. Okay, thank you, Patricia. Appreciate you. We have to take some time to just appreciate our life, appreciate who we are. So just appreciate and be in the moment. Just enjoy it and manifest and speak things into existence about ourselves. I'm so happy and so grateful that I am here. I am a blessing. I am so grateful for what I have overcome, what I have the courage to be able to do today. Hey, Raymond. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Dose of Realness. How are you? How's your family? I hope you're doing well. Feel free to join in on the discussion, Raymond. Yes, going to the park did wonders for me. Yes, everybody has to do what is good for each and every one of us. Whatever living in the moment means to you, it's different for everybody. For me, living in the moment is unplugging from social media, is just taking a moment just to just sit in quiet and speak to myself and listen to what my own self is saying. Like, okay, am I taking care of myself? Have I drank my adequate water? Have I took time for meditation? Have I confirmed and reaffirmed who I am and what I can do? See, we have to constantly keep feeding our mind positive things, because especially when we are under stress, we're dealing with stressful situation in our life, we have to reaffirm our own power. We have to reaffirm our own strength and encourage ourselves, because we are our first point of encouragement. So if we're not feeling good about ourselves, how are we going to feel? We're going to feel down. You're going to feel discouraged. You're going to want to just stay in bed, keep the covers over you, not talk to anybody, feel that nobody cares about you. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. See, don't go down that rabbit hole of feeling that you aren't worth anything. Sometimes some of us, that's the way that we were raised. You were raised that you weren't anybody, that you could never do anything. But today we're changing that. If you have that thought, tell yourself, I am somebody. I can get through this situation. I am strong enough. I can heal from whatever happened to me. Whatever happened to me in the past is not my present. See, that's living in the moment. Your yesterday is not your today. Your yesterday is not your today. Okay? So stay in the here and now instead of fearing the future. We panic so many times, right? We panic so many times. Thinks I am doing good, getting things done, have to make up hours this Saturday. Awesome. Get it done, Raymond. And so I like to show appreciation to all my subscribers, all my members, all my supporters, even my haters, because my haters are my biggest encouragers. Sometimes we get stressed out because we're not actualizing our potential enough, or we start listening to the lies from other people when other people tell you that you can and you won't and you shouldn't, and that's stupid and you'll never make it, and that's not right, and that's not a good idea. Who are they? Who are they to tell you who you are? See, we each are called to a different thing in life. We each have certain talents and gifts. Don't let what other people's fears, what other people's doubts are about you. So just keep going. Don't let other people bring you down. Oh, awesome. That's great, Raymond. Love to hear that. I love to hear positive and encouraging things. I like to hear when people have healed. I've let go from the ones that put me down. I've healed and I'm working on healing my family. My family was broken. We weren't together. I wasn't a good mother, or I wasn't a good father, but I am now. I wasn't a good sister. I wasn't a good mother, but I am now. See, anything that we want to do, we can do it. Just because you're in a situation right now where everything may not look right to other people or even ourselves, take little steps for you to be able to do reasonable and achievable goals. It's reasonable and achievable for you to walk in your potential. It's reasonable and attainable for you to love yourself. It's reasonable and attainable for you to move forward. See, don't look back. So many times we are looking back at the past and comparing ourselves and saying, oh, that person has this at this age, and that person has this, and this person has that amount of money. What somebody else is going through, what somebody else has done is not you. You are your own person. Shut out all of that and you stay focused on what you need to do. Don't worry about other people. We sometimes get caught up in that, worrying what other people have to say and what other people think. Shut that out. Block out that white noise. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Yes, Boss Life Online, your yesterday is not your today. Whatever you went through in the past, the wrong things maybe you have done, or the things that people did to you to maybe make you feel down, or making you feel stressed, making your life hard, making you feel miserable. But you have to understand that joy is within your reach. Joy is within your grasp. But the whole thing about joy is we have to reach out and grab it for ourselves. Nobody can give us joy. Nobody can make us love ourselves. We have to want joy. We have to want peace. We have to want to forgive. And when we do that, our stress goes down and down and down. See, nothing is more important than having peace of mind that excels all thoughts. Nothing can stop when you have that peace of mind and you believe in yourself enough to know there's nothing that I can't do, no matter who believes in it or not. Hi, Cost Cut Kitchen. Welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're well. How's your family? Happy Thursday to you. If I am having a bad day, I stop, ask God to go first in my life. And then I say, there is nothing I can do about that. This is a job for God. But what I can do is start my day over and complete my task. Yes, Boss Life Online. Yes, I say that all the time. Like when I had not took my time to do my positive affirmation, I'm telling you, it's life changing. And for those of you who aren't doing it, when you wake up first thing in the morning, you should be saying, I am so grateful and thankful that I'm here another day. I am somebody important and special. I'm going to make a positive impact on other people's life. I'm going to smile. I'm going to possess joy. I'm going to heal and forgive. There's nothing that I can't do, so I'm going to go out there and do it. You are unstoppable when you have that type of thinking. No matter what hits you, no matter what other people say and do, when you have love for yourself, healing, forgiveness, self-respect, your potential is untapped. I agree. Everyone in my daily life think I am wasting my time with YouTube. Listen, Raymond, I have the same circumstance. My family doesn't respect my YouTube grind until one day I have 1 million subscribers, and then they're going to say, let me hold $20. And I'm going to be like, oh, where were you when I needed a new laptop? Where were you when I needed a new this or a new that, or I needed a ring light or a backdrop or a camera or a phone, or learning editing things, or even just being there to support me and asking me how my channel is doing, all of those things. But it's okay, because not everybody in our life is meant to stay in our life. Some people come in our life for a season to, sometimes people who don't support us, can give us the biggest lessons in our life. Sometimes people can hurt us so much that we fall flat on our face so that we can be able to look up to the sky and say, there is nothing but potential out there for me. There is nowhere for me to go but up. That's a blessing for you to be able to receive that. Sometimes you have to fall all the way down to the ground low for you to be able to look up and say, I'm going somewhere. I am somebody. So take every lesson as a blessing, something that you have learned from your life. I love haters because they are always focused on everything you do and talk about your greatness. Yeah, Robert. But sometimes the haters always only see the negative things in your life. But we are all imperfect. Every single one of us are human beings, imperfect. We all have sinned. We all do wrong. But some people think that they do everything perfectly. We can't control them. We can't control the crazy things that they may think or what they think about us. Don't worry about that. Stay focused on your lane and doing what you need to do to possess more joy, more peace, and walk within your talents, your gifts, and your blessing, because it's out there for each and every one of us. Each and every one of us has the potential within us, but it's up to us to untap it. Are you untapping the potential that is out there for us? See, we allow ourselves to be stressed out sometimes because we don't believe in ourselves enough. Yes, we may love ourselves, but do we love ourselves enough to walk that less traveled road? Walk that road where you're not getting the support that you need and deserve. Yes, walk within your talents and your gifts. I learned to be the best of me instead of changing what others don't like about me. Yes, don't worry about whatever happened in the past because we can't change it anyways. We're causing ourselves stress, worry, anxiety. You're wasting your time. You're spinning your wheels. It's like running on a hamster wheel. You're wearing yourself out, but you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to stay in the same position, just like riding that stationary bike. You're wearing yourself out, but you're not going anywhere. See, we have to learn that it's okay. If something is not helping you to project to a higher level, it's time for you to walk away, step back from that. We each deserve better than that. Hey, Karen, welcome. It's so good to see you. Happy Thursday. How are you? How is your family? Are you doing well? And thank you so much for joining. Please join in on this discussion. Yes. Changing things in your life does not happen overnight. It happens one day at a time. Exactly, Boss Life Online. Okay. So I'm going to get into, I did number one was eat the right food. Number two, be in the moment. And I have one more thing to say about being here in the moment. Stay in the here and now instead of fearing the future. We panic or worry too much. Instead of thinking about what we can do, we are focused on what we can't. Okay, so this is for somebody. Stop worrying. Whatever it is that you're worried about, only think about the things that's what's reasonable and achievable for you. What is in your grasp? What can you fix? And the things that you can't fix, release it, heal from it, and say, this is what I can do. And that's going to bring your stress down. It's going to make you feel good about yourself, and it's going to give you inner peace of mind. Okay, so let's go to number 3. Stay active or get active. We sometimes, when we're under stress, we're either eating too much or we're not eating enough, and we're not being balanced, because it's very important for us to get active. And it's not always running on the treadmill for hours, but maybe just taking a walk. Maybe it's doing some water aerobics. Maybe it's spending some time in Pilates, stress relaxation. Maybe just going and walking on the beach, walking by the lake, taking a hike in your local a hike in your local park or something like that. But just being out in nature, just doing that, it really helps us, because when we get active, it releases some healthy pheromones. That's what makes you feel good. It's the things that help us to smile. So get active. And I'll say that when you're stressed out, the first thing for us to do is to just stay in bed, get discouraged, feel that, oh, I'm nothing, and this is never going to work out, and nobody cares about me, and nobody loves me. You go down that rabbit hole, and it's a deep, deep dive down there. Don't stay down there. Elevate your mind and say, no. When those things come to your mind, immediately dismiss it, and say, no, I am somebody, and I'm going to get through this situation. This is what I can do. This is what I can cope with. This is what I can handle. And then the rest, you give it back to your higher power. Okay. So that's what we can do. Stay active or get active. So, number 4, we got to take our mind off of our problems. So many times we only think that our situation is the only situation. We are the only people who is going through this problem. We're the only persons who is coping with grief or anxiety or worry or a financial situation or health problems or family members stressing us out or a certain job or not being able to achieve the things that we want to achieve. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever is causing you stress in your life right here and today, just know that whatever it is that you are going through or have gone through, we have to learn to take our mind off of our problems. Okay? Take your mind off your problems. How can we take our mind off our problems? The number one thing that I like to do to take my mind off my problems, just leaving the house, just going outside, even if it's to your backyard, a local park. Take your mind off your problems. And a good way is that we can volunteer. Volunteering our time helps us to think about somebody else instead of ourselves. And when we take our mind off of our own problems, our stress goes down, because we start thinking, oh, wow, look at what they're going through and they're still making it. So sometimes taking our mind off of our problems and volunteering and helping somebody else, we can see that, sometimes we may think that our situation looks bleak or dreary, and it's really not. There's so many people who are going through so much more than us, so much more. So we have to look at our life just how it is. Take your mind off of your problems. Help somebody else. See, when we help other people, then we're not worried, we're not stressed. We actually we get kind of a balance, right? Changing things in our life does not happen overnight. It happens one day at a time. Yes. Okay. What else did I miss? Amen. I'm broke, but God put me back together, and I have learned from my mistakes. Now I am better than me. That is my biggest success. I am Geo, a better person and a precious child of God. Yes, Geo, yes. See, sometimes we feel that we're broken, we're shattered, and we're not. See, we go through situations in our life so many times. We go through situations that we feel that has broken us, but you're not broken. See, sometimes we're getting humbled, we're learning a lesson in our life, but you're not broken. You're not broken. It's just something that you needed to learn. Sometimes that's just the situation of your life right now. Everything that you're going through, put it in perspective. This is what I'm going through, and what is it that I'm supposed to be learning from this? Am I learning more courage? Am I learning more motivation? And am I learning to see my light and to step out of the darkness? Or maybe change the way you're thinking. Maybe your thinking is not right, it's not leveled. Maybe we need to have a more positive perspective. We need to love ourselves more. We need to respect our own thoughts, that you can and you will and you are. See, we have to turn that light up. We have to turn up that fire in our life. It really is up to us to how far we can blaze ahead in our path. It's all up to us. See, sometimes we slow down because we're afraid. We have that fear and doubt and worry and all of that. But don't let other things stop you or slow you down from your progress. Yes, we got to take our mind off of our problems. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat before I move on to the next point. I agree. I love my haters. I use it as motivation. That's good, Raymond. Use it as motivation. A lot of times people get discouraged behind the things other people say, but look, somebody is looking at you. Show them your best. Just, you don't have to have everybody to like you. Everybody is not your cup of tea. I know most certainly a lot of people aren't my cup of tea, but that doesn't change who I am. So don't let what other people think about you, what other people say about you, stop you from what you need to do. Don't let anything slow down the progress in your life. You got to remember, it's your life. Whatever you want to do, you can do. Okay. That was for somebody. Whatever you want to do, you can do. Okay. So let's get into number 5 about the ways to cope with stress. Okay. Number 5, get adequate rest. Get adequate rest. See, when we're stressed out, sometimes you may be working too much, or you may be putting too much time into other things. See, you've got to learn to unplug a little earlier than maybe we're used to because of this digital society. We're always either on phones, tablets, laptops, something. So learn to unplug a little earlier so you can have some time to just relax your mind and stop your racing thoughts and just think about your day. And I like to spend a little time, about 15 minutes before I go to bed, and just do some deep breathing. Listen to some calming, peaceful music or relaxing sounds, and take some deep breaths and calm down and stretch. Let all of the anxieties of the day go. You can't do anything about it. Whatever stressed you out in that day, leave it, let it go, so that you can move forward into your next day. Okay. So get your adequate rest. They say the average person needs about 8 hours of sleep. I know most of us don't get 8 hours of sleep. I usually am in the 6 hour of rest. So do whatever the amount of rest, it changes from person to person. Some people need less, some people need more, but get your adequate rest. And whatever is causing you to not get your adequate rest, change your routine, because your rest is linked with your health, and your health is linked with your emotional and mental well-being. So we got to take care of ourselves, because when we don't get rest, we don't think properly, we don't feel good, our health gets affected, and we feel more and more stressed out, and we have meltdowns. When you're stressed out, you say things that maybe you would not have said. So take care of you guys. Okay. Okay. Yes, Raymond, because I know they are watching. Exactly, Robert. They are watching. They are watching. Thank you, Rochelle. Angela. Family is doing well. I am wrapping up my life coach certification. It has been a long 6-month journey. Awesome, Karen. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. Keep going. Very proud of you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I love yoga outside. Yes, whatever it is that you can do that is going to cause you to de-stress. I feel like when I'm stressed, I eat ice cream and cookies, but I have got to get better. Listen, BJ, I'm an avid ice cream person. Avid. I love my ice cream, but just don't do that every day. I only get enough for one serving. So just the little pint thing, and that's it. Don't get those big tubs, because what are you going to do with the big tub? You're going to eat it all. That goes right back into number 1 about eating the right food, because we fuel ourselves with our food. So if you're not eating adequately, you're eating the wrong type of foods, or the foods that don't make us feel good. We like the way it tastes, but we don't like how we feel afterwards. We are in control of that. If something is making you feel not good, you gotta rethink. Maybe this isn't good for me. Okay. Yes, Karen, we have to count our blessings. Each and every one of us has blessings, but it's up to us to see them and to be grateful and thankful for each of them. Hey, Dana, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, appreciate you. Thank you for being a member. Yes, and I hope you're doing well. No, I just pray about and find something meaningful to do. Yes, you have to do what works for you. Everybody has a different routine. Everybody has something that they are going through. Yes. hmm Everybody is different. Everybody is different. Every single person is different. No two people have the same circumstance. Hey, Anita. Welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. How's your family? I hope well. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for being a member on my channel. Thank you so much, guys. Yes. Let's see, any other comments before I move on to the next point? Yes, we got to let go and let God. We worry about too many things so many times. We worry about things, and you can't control or change. And one of the biggest things, I know it sounds like something simple, but I had to learn that I cannot change another person. It sounds like a simple thought, but it was giving me so much stress, worried about why won't this person do right, or why won't this person take care of themselves, or why won't this person do right by this person. You'll drive yourself crazy. Say, I can't allow my mind to go there anymore, because when you take your mind and you're focusing all your energy and you're so upset and angry with this person and that person, it slows down our progress. So don't let anything slow down your progress. Give those things away. Give those things away to God, and don't be afraid to give it to Him. Yes. Yep. Me too, Karen. I love to stretch before bed. It's very good for you. It makes you have more peaceful sleep. Thank you, Dana. Appreciate you. Let's see. I need to work on the sleep. Oh no, Robert, 4 hours? Yeah. Try to maybe unplug from your devices earlier. See, I like to start about 30 minutes before it's my time for bed. That's when I turn my lights down lower, put on some calming music. Then I'll go and brush my teeth. No, I have water first. Brush my teeth, and then just sit in my room and take some deep breaths. And then I put down my yoga mat and do some stretches and breathing, and just close my eyes and enjoy the music. And I just start speaking out loud. I release all the stress. I release everything that I have gone through. I release everything that I may think that is inconsistent of who I am, inconsistent with who I am called to be. See, we got to release that so that we can sleep well. Gonna sneeze. Oh, it went away. Allergies are bad today, guys. Okay. I used to love using essential oils to help with managing my stress. Yes, me too. Well, I smell oils a lot working in skincare field, but yeah, it really is very helpful. You sound like me. I'm lucky to get 4 hours. Yep, yep. Got to change our routine. We got to take care of ourselves. Thank you, Anita. Appreciate you. Wow. Well, I can't say for sure, but Shalisa, there's something that's causing you to toss and turn. Um, do you have a a bedtime routine where you unplug? Do you have the lights low or quiet? Do you have some soft music? We have to incorporate some type of sleep routine where it's quiet and peaceful. And we got to release some of that stress, because that's why you toss and turn, because you haven't let your body calm down. You just jump in the bed. We got to say, okay, this is time to sleep, and you're deep breathing until you feel relaxed. You keep stressing and breathing. Drink some water. Calm. Maybe if you are a person of faith, pray in that moment. Meditate, whatever it takes. And then when you feel calm and peaceful, now you can get in the bed. See, most of the time I would just be like, I'm exhausted, and just plop in the bed. We have to get our mind and our body ready for relaxation, and then we can. Yeah. We have to prepare our body. We are all in this world, and all are going through. Yes, every single one of us, Anita, is going through something. And that's why I would say it's so important. You don't know what somebody else is going through. What does it take to be kind to another individual, to be understanding, to reach out to somebody, to smile when you see another individual? Smile, say hi, good morning. That may be the only communication that person has all day. They may be living in a place by themselves. They don't have anybody to support them. Just a smile, saying hello, something like that. It matters so much. We don't think it matters, but it really does. Yeah, I understand that, Robert. Yeah, I understand that, Shalisa. I know about that anxiety thing. We have to just work on what we can do, and we have to give the rest over to God and forgive and heal. And yeah, I need to come up with a routine. I literally go all day. Yeah, Shalisa, I had to make a bedtime routine that really helped me a lot. I have a 30-minute, whenever my lights get turned down, and I have my on my, oh, it's not Surrey. Oh man, Alexa. On my Alexa, I said, oh, I'm not gonna say it now because it's gonna start playing music. But whenever I start, and I will say to Alexa, you know, play this playlist, or so and so. I know that's my time to come down. And when I can hear the music or the water sounds or whatever it is, and then I start that when I start getting my last bottle of water, when I brush my teeth, and then I take out my yoga mat and I sit in quiet and just deep breathe. And then after I deep breathe, then stretching, all of that, I'm preparing my body for bed. So then when I actually get into the bed, I have already calmed down. I don't feel anything but loose. So you got to feel loose before you get in the bed. After having multiple strokes, you get stressed because more strokes are a given. But I release that and live in the moment. Yeah. I'm sorry you have been through that and you are going through that, Rochelle. But you have to just do the best that you can and not worry about the things that you can't change. And I know that's easier said than done. It's easy for me to say that, but we have to do just what we can do. We can't worry about the things that we can't do. I'm sure it is exhausting. Yes. Thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate you. Yes, your body has to unwind after going all day. It does. And that's why sometimes we don't get enough rest that we need, because we don't have a wind down routine. Okay, guys, this is the last point that I have. Number 7. Oh, yeah, I did. Get adequate rest. Oh, I didn't do number 6. Number 6, stay away from negative people. Do you all hear me? Stay away from negative people. And it does not matter who they are. It doesn't matter if you're related to people by blood. Just because people have the title of family does not mean they are good for you. It doesn't mean they're healthy for you. It doesn't mean you need to have them in your circle. It does not mean you need to tell them your business. Everybody who is around us does not mean that they're people who are good for us. Sometimes people do not have our best interests at heart. They really don't care about us. They really don't love us. They just pretend. Some people just want to be around us so that they can find out our personal and private business. But don't don't let them play you. Okay, don't let people play you, use you, and know your personal business. Keep things to yourself. You don't have to tell everybody what you have going on. Okay, stay away from the toxic people. Also, stay away from the negative thoughts. See, we sometimes we condemn our own selves. We have our own negative thoughts, and we will tell ourselves things that is not true. It's not true. It's a lie. We will tell ourselves we can't do things. We tell ourselves we won't do things, or we're either too old, we're too young, we missed that opportunity. Things will never happen right for me. See, it's all about how we talk to ourselves. How is your self talk? What do you say about yourself? It's about how we speak over our lives. How are you speaking about yourself? Okay. So it starts right there. We have to stay away from negative people, thoughts, and experiences. Everybody who comes around in our circle does not always mean us the best. So give yourself time before you just divulge all the private things in your life, telling people your personal business, tell people your business adventures, or the things that you have going on. Stay away from that negative, especially people who only have gossip that they want to say about other people. I can't have those people in my circle. If you can't encourage me, motivate me, be positive, support me, be kind, be understanding, have my best interests at heart, I can't deal with you. It's not that I don't love you, but I'm saying I gotta love myself more. And that's what I want to tell you guys to love yourself more. You love yourself more than listening, than feeding on that negativity, because negativity from other people is fuel. When people say negative things to us, we start thinking those negative things. We start believing in those lies. So don't believe in the negative. Distance yourself from those negative thoughts, negative people, and experiences that happened to us in the past. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay. Yes. Exactly. Release all of that. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to do a recap. So number one, how to cope with 7 ways to cope with stress. Number one, we have to eat the right food, because when we fuel up with the right foods, we feel better. We are what we eat. Okay. Number two, be in the moment. We have to learn to stay in the here and now instead of fearing for the future. We panic and we worry too much. So be in the moment and do what we can control. Number three, stay active or get active. When we stay active and we get active, we can get our mind off of situations. We can be out in nature and just enjoying our lives. Okay. Number four, we got to take our mind off our problems, and we can do that by leaving the house, volunteering. Uh, um, can't think of the word. Oh man. Uh, Basically, just staying away from our phones and tablets, social media, all of that. Just take your mind off of it. You don't have to be on social media 24 hours a day. Take your mind off your problems. Leave the house. Volunteer. Help somebody else. Listen to what somebody has to say. Okay, number five, get adequate rest. When we get the adequate rest, we can feel good physically, emotionally, and mentally. Okay. Number six, stay away from negative people, thoughts, and experiences. Okay? Stay away from the negative. Don't live in the negative, live in the positive. Speak those positive affirmations over your life. And number 7, take things one day at a time. Number 7, take things one day at a time. Don't try to overwhelm yourself with the things that you can't control, the things that you can't do. No, one day at a time, even sometimes one moment at a time. We're trying to do too much in our lives. Focus on one thing that you can do and achieve it one thing at a time, and don't worry about the rest. Block out the rest. Okay, guys? So that has been all of the points, 7 ways to cope with our stress. So if you feel like life is stressing you out, you know, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody that you can trust. Maybe you just need to vent everything that you need to get off of your chest. Maybe there's somebody you need to forgive. Maybe it's a conversation you need to have with somebody. Maybe it's a letter you need to write, a conversation you need to have with somebody else, a forgiveness maybe that you haven't give to other people or yourself that's causing you stress. Maybe you're working too much and you need to slow down in that. Maybe it's the foods you're eating. You're not fueling your body with the right foods. You're eating unhealthy foods. You're not drinking adequate water. And get your adequate rest. All of that is important to help you to cope with stress. If life is stressing you out, we have to take control of our life. Nobody is going to take control of your life but you. Tell a friend, family member, or coworker about the channel. Thank you so much, Robert. Appreciate that. Let's see any more comments. Yes, Anita. Yes, speak to somebody that you can trust. Forgive, let go, pray. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you all so much for being here today. And you're very much appreciated. And if you're going through some stressful situation and circumstances right now, in this moment today, or maybe it's something from the past, someone that hurt you, something you haven't fully healed from, maybe some type of trauma, maybe you'll never get over it, but you can cope with it. You can learn how to cope with it. Love yourself. Talk to maybe a therapist, a counselor, a trusted friend. Maybe you need to pray. Maybe you need a vacation. Maybe you need to unwind and stop working so much hours at work. But whatever it is reasonable and attainable for you, you have to know your circumstance, what is right for you. Take care. Hold on, guys. Take care of yourself, guys. Love yourself. Don't allow anything to take you down. Don't allow any situation or persons. Let go, heal, love yourself enough to know that more is out there for you. Robert, is a long story. But I thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Don't ever give up, okay? Never give up. Don't allow situation or people to get you down. I love each and every one of you. And if you have not told yourself that you love yourself, you can. Just because you have been through situations in your life, it does not mean that you are that. You can move forward, keep loving yourself. And I will see you guys on Sunday for the Sunday talk show. You guys are a blessing to me. Walk in your blessings, walk in your blessings, and love yourself, and don't allow life, people, problems, or trauma to get you down. Keep your head up. Know your worth. I am Marlene. I'm the content creator for Marlene Motivates. And on this channel, I talk about positive, motivating, and encouraging videos and live streams. I thank you guys so much for being here. I thank so much to all my members, my subscribers. I would love it if you guys would join my channel membership. It's available to you guys. And for all my subscribers, old and new, thank you so much for supporting me. You make Marlene Motivates what it is today. You guys have a great rest of your day. Keep your head up. And remember, like I say, every video and story time, just know it. Just breathe it and be it and live your best life. I am Marlene, and leave me a comment in the comment section below if you're watching on the replay. I'd love to hear your comments. Okay, guys, bye-bye.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself.